So you have a plan. You have a plan for achieving something that you are sure will take you to the next level. You have a process that you have worked at, that you have carefully arrived at, that you know, that you're sure is going to take you to the next level. It's going to take you out of whatever problem you are in or have been in for some time. It's going to put an end to a pattern that you have been trying very hard to overcome. There's only one thing, however. This plan has many components to it which are not going to come about seamlessly now. This plan will demand that you remain focused on following through and meeting each of the targets or milestones that are part of this plan through the ups and downs, through the chaos of dealing with that problem in the present moment. This plan demands that you keep your ish together through the crap that you're trying to end with this plan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not that we do not have great ideas on how to end our problems. That is not the challenge. The challenge is not in having the clarity quite often on what we need to do to get out of that situation. The challenge quite often is not even in the belief that you have associated with that thing that you know, that you're pinning your hopes on working out. No, the problem is you maintaining your focus, you persevering through the storm, through the difficulties. The challenge is in staying focused on the next thing and the next thing and the next thing until you have completed the set of things that make this plan, this perfect plan that will take you where you want to in your life. Patience, resilience, taking the hits and still being focused on what you have to do. Improvising through the nuisance that life can sometimes throw at you and still being focused at what you need to do. That's the challenge. The challenge is holding your focus in the way that the mythical warrior Arjun would hold his focus. If you've not watched the Mahabharata, or if you do not know what the Mahabharata was, you're encouraged to go and check it out. But there was this great warrior. It's one of the longest written verses, you could say, and it's one of the longest written novels in Sanskrit. And there was this warrior in this entire war saga. His name was Arjun. And what set him apart from everybody else in that entire story that had tons of warriors, what set him apart is that when he focused his mind, when he focused his aim at the target, he was able to blur out everything else. That is what matters. That you see only and only and only the prize. That you focus only and only and only on what needs to be done. It doesn't matter if you get a health scare in the lead up to that point, you probably will. You probably will face loss. You probably will face some kind of frustration, some kind of conflict, for sure. But if you don't make it, it would not be because your plan was not good enough. Any plan, even the craziest of plans, even the simplest of plans, if carried out to the T, is perfect, because once you execute a plan completely, you learn from it, you apply it, you improve it, and with each process of application and learning and reapplication, you become closer and closer to a version of the person that you want to become. That is not the challenge. The challenge is holding your ish and focusing on the next step. Let this be a reminder that if you cannot focus on the next step, you probably will not be able to make the step after that one. No. You will not be able to suddenly make up for all the missteps some point down the line. It won't happen. It's about taking the next step and only thinking about the next step. Sure, you have to think many steps in advance. You do, but that's in the planning stage. In the execution stage, you only think about the next thing that needs to be done and how to ensure that it gets done. That's what it's about. This is Jay Kaushal, writer, motivation speaker, and life coach, signing off. I'm going to see you soon in another edition of It's Your Time to Fly. Take care. Hari Om.